Yo, just checking to see if it's still the same people on YouTube or if they've got a life yet. You know what I do, my little checks, my little welfare checks. Yeah, I just want to see if it's the same people who can't get off of YouTube. Currently, it's 0 people watching me. Yeah. So I won't be reacting to these ugly fat losers anymore, anyways. I've just come on to see if it's the same people. Yeah, I want to see when this IQ's taking place. It's almost 2026, and you see the same people on YouTube. The same fucking wasters, bro. They ain't got a life. Oh, you're still on YouTube, Bob Bills? I've come on to see if it's the same people on YouTube. I won't be reacting to these wasters anymore, by the way. I was talking to Lainey about this. And even Lainey says that they're jealous. So I'm going to stop reacting to these jealous people. They ain't got a life. That's got nothing in their lives. So yeah, bro. I'll be off YouTube next year anyways. Well, I'm off YouTube now. I'm only coming to see who's on. I'll be off here, man. I've lost brain cells because of these people. I've actually lost brain cells, bro, because of these people. No, he's not meeting me. I offered to meet him. He would not meet me. He said under any circumstances he won't meet me. So he's another keyboard warrior, which is mad because he complains about people on Reddit. He complains about people on Reddit being a keyboard warrior, but he's a keyboard warrior. Yeah, I'm live to see if you people are still on there. Just like I was live on Christmas for 5 minutes to see if you people are still on there. Or here, rather. No, he said he will meet me under no circumstances. Bro, like I said to you, I was in Weatherspoons yesterday having to think about this, right? And how it does not make sense. I want everyone's opinion on this because I actually developed brain damage when I was thinking about this. He says, just listen to this, right? Speaking of this Joe F, I will address him by his name, Nonce Legs. I do not like him and never have. I don't know him. All I ever said is that I find it near impossible to believe that someone that has had a girlfriend for 3 years is a virgin, yet you continuously I defend him and call him a virgin. Well, you have done it multiple times, and if you do not like someone, you wouldn't defend them, and that is defending them. Whereas if you go on the Skint Virgins channel, when he's calling me skint, when he's calling me a virgin, you never see anyone say, oh, he's shown 6 grand. You are a nonce legs lover. If I don't like someone, I wouldn't defend them. That does not make any sense. So you are a nonce legs lover. Because you know, I have not seen you bring up any kind of women that I have been with on Nonce Legs' channel, or the 7 grand that what was it? The 6 grand that I showed. So you're saying that you don't like someone, but then you're straight sucking their dick when I'm calling them a virgin. Make it make sense. You want to make that make sense. You would not see me saying, "Oh, well, RJ's not a virgin because he's got kids." I wouldn't even say that. I would not defend anyone that I don't like. So he does not. This is part. I think these people are actually disabled on here. They don't even know what they're saying. I generally think they are disabled on here. I generally think they are disabled on here, Dusty. You know. So you don't like someone, but you've defended them multiple times. When yes, it's possible for somebody that's been in a relationship for 3 years with someone that's got disabilities to be a virgin. However, it's not possible for someone like me to be a virgin that's proved they've had sex. But I don't see you talking about any of the pornos. And then he's going to be like, oh well, you can defend yourself. Same as Nonce Legs, he can defend himself. Same thing goes to him. He can defend himself, but you're so far up his arse coming out of his dick whenever I go for him. Am I lying? Am I lying or am I telling the truth? Tell me if you think I'm talking shit, because I think what I'm saying is very, very valid. You know, what's your opinion on it? So it does not make any sense. Did you not just hear what I said? Did you just completely dismiss what I said? I want people's opinion on it. Thailand. Ben, I've got a question since no one else will answer this for me, bro. So maybe you could answer it for me. You're in Thailand, I'm guessing. But I want somebody to answer me this. Now you're on here, Ben, and you seem very, very unbiased. I want you to answer this. To be honest with you, maybe you could answer this. If I ask you this question, maybe you can answer it. So I was saying to this Joseph Farrar that he's a nonce lover because every time I say that Nonce Legs is a virgin, he's so far to his defense saying, "Oh, he's not a virgin. He's not a virgin. He's got a girlfriend. He's got a girlfriend." And I said, "Why do you keep defending him when you never bring up the pornos that I put out? You never brought up when I've proven that I've had sex with women." And and whenever he's talking shit about me, I never see Joseph Farrar talking about where I've proved I've had sex. And when I say I proved I've had sex, I done more than show a disabled girl for 3 years. Then he wrote, Ben Furby. One second, he said, because I think you're the only one that's gonna answer this. He said, "I will address him by his name, Nonce Legs. I do not like him and never have. I don't know him. All I ever said is that I find it near impossible to believe someone that has had a girlfriend for 3 years is a virgin, yet you continually say I defend him and call him a virgin. You do defend him. You are constantly up his arse whenever I'm calling him a virgin, right? But yet you claim you don't like him. If you do not like someone, you would not be defending them, and that is defending them. It is entirely possible for someone to have a disabled girlfriend and not slept with them, right? Whereas with me, it's not possible for me to be a virgin. I proved I've had sex. Now, if you go on Nonce Legs' channel, you don't see this Joe F talking about the pornos, talking about the money I've shown. So make it make sense. Make it make fucking sense. If you do not like someone, you would not defend them. No, it's not about a reaction. I was talking to my mum yesterday. It's not about a reaction. I personally think they're jealous of me. That's what I personally think, Ben, and that's what my mum says as well. She just didn't want to repeat herself. It's not about a reaction. Even if you ignore these people, they'll never stop. It's nothing to do with a reaction. It's because they're jealous of you. It's nothing to do with a reaction. I was telling Lainey about this yesterday. But what I'm saying is, Ben, why is he so far defending him? Oh, he's not a virgin. He's got a girlfriend. But I don't see Joe bringing up the money and the women that I've shown on Nonce Legs' channel. You know? I don't see him bringing up that. So you say that you don't like him, make it make sense. It does not make sense. That does not make sense. The whole statement don't make sense. This is what makes me think that they've got autism. Like proper bad autism on here. And listen, Idray, stop blaming the reaction. Even if you ignore them, they will still do it. This is what I was trying to say to Lainey. Even if you ignore these people for 10 years, they will still do it. It's not a reaction. I think it's jealousy with these people. They can sit on it. I was like, listen, I was on a, what was it, Red Stars thing yesterday? I was on Red Stars thing yesterday. Yes, I can show money, and I'm not going to be showing you money because that's self-reflection. So enough of that now. End of that. Yeah, I can show you money, but I'm not going to. And you can call me skin all you want. I literally don't care. See, look at this, right? Basically, but then he'll say to me, "Oh, well, I don't need to defend you." Okay, so why are you defending Nonce Legs? What? Okay, so why are you defending Nonce Legs? Nonce Legs doesn't need defending. Make it make sense. You don't like someone, but you keep defending them. Make it make sense. Make it make fucking sense. And this is what makes. I personally think, Ben, on here. I don't know you. I think that they're jealous of me. That's why they do all of this stuff, bro. I swear to God, I think they are. You know, Lainey even says it as well. The only reason she doesn't keep repeating it is because she's sick of repeating herself. I don't blame her. You know, I think it's because they're jealous you're younger and better looking. I stand by what I say, bro. I literally stand by what I say. I think it's because you're younger and better looking, and where they failed at everything in life, they hate you for it. They take out on you. That's what I think. Yes, and I've already put the proof out that he's a nonce. So, anyways, I've gone on this Red Star thing. Nice old photo, by the way. And Autumn was like, "Don't forget he's better looking than everyone, though. The absolute nerve he has to call anyone fat." Yes, Autumn, you are fat. That's why you use filters. I'm not fat. I can put my camera on right now. I can show my belly right now. I'm not fat. I'm not long woke up, by the way. But you are fat. I've got that nerve by calling you are fat, even with your filters. Just like a lot of these people on here, they are fat, ugly people that ain't got a life, which is why they're not worth reacting to, you know? Part of why they do this is because they're fat, ugly wasters. But all I wanted to say, Ben, is that that whole thing does not make sense. And then this Joseph said, Ben, that he has a problem with Reddit because they're keyboard warriors. I said on 2 occasions, I will come up to Leeds today and meet you, and he was not having any of it. So your whole thing does not make sense. You're sick of Reddit because they're keyboard warriors. You're being a keyboard warrior. You're writing shit about people, but you will never meet anyone. So you're just another keyboard warrior. It's not an outfit, it's a dressing gown. And then, yeah, so like I said, he would turn around and say, oh, well, you don't need defending. Yeah, neither does your boyfriend Nonce Legs need defending, but you keep sucking his dick every time I go for him. You fat faggot. And it is entirely possible for somebody to be in a relationship for 3 years and be a virgin because he's a big virgin. It's very possible, trust me, it is, because he is a virgin. So it is possible, to answer your question. So, yeah, and he's also been invited to come to London multiple times. Yeah. Anyways, we're not getting into these same autistic arguments. Anyways, I just wanted to. It's like someone I don't like. Okay, Ben, I'm trying to understand this. He's saying that he does. Okay, so it's like, right. Okay, so say Lord J, right? And I was saying to my mom yesterday, she doesn't understand. Well, I think she does understand, but I hate these people, bro. Like, you don't understand how much I hate these people. If you ever gave me 20 seconds with one of these people, I would destroy them. Yeah, he was at my door and he done absolutely nothing. We're not having the same argument, bro. If you're gonna keep bringing the same thing up, I'm gonna block you. Yeah, I am being realistic. He stood behind a gate and he done nothing. Yeah, stop living in the past. It's not a W, believe it or not. So yeah, stop being autistic. Stop repeating yourself. Anyways, he'll be like, oh, yeah, you know, he was at my door and he done nothing. Only his little troops would think that's a W. He literally done nothing, bro. Literally. And we're not having the same argument. I'm not autistic like you people. I'm not going to sit here and keep having the same argument over and over and over again. You know? Brother, you don't speak facts. You talk shit. He was on my door and he done nothing. Yeah, I'm not going over the same thing over and over again. It's not facts. It's not facts. You just keep repeating the same shit that we've gone over. You are wrong. You are definitely wrong. He come on the door and he done nothing. You're wrong. Yeah, you are definitely wrong. So, anyways, it's like me. It's like someone calling Lord J a virgin, Ben, and me saying, "Oh, he's got kids. He's got kids. He's not a virgin, but I don't like him." I generally think this Joe F has got special needs. I generally think that he has got special needs. This guy. I think a lot of these people on here have got special needs. Bro. You know, when you stay on here, Ben, and you think about it, I was in Weatherspoons and I waited half an hour for my breakfast yesterday, and I was actually losing brain cells thinking about this place. That's how autistic they are. They actually make you lose brain cells. Because as the old saying goes, Ben, that when you surround yourself with a certain kind of people long enough, you kind of turn into one of them. And that is the truth, even with this, you know? Same repeating, same projection. I'm sure you've known it. You've noticed it yourself. You've noticed it yourself with these people. Like after 2 days, you're like, "What the fuck was all that?" Then you come back on for a day, and then it's like, "Oh, okay, whatever. It's a day." Then you come back on the second day, and then it's like, and then by the third day, you're brain damaged again. You actually turn into them, bro. You actually really do turn into them. You actually do, bro. So, anyways, I've gone on Nonce Legs' channel, and never once has Joseph Raw brought up where I've actually proved I've had sex, where I've shown money. So I guess he is a biased nonce lover. I never called him a nonce. I called him a nonce lover because he defends Nonce Legs. And yeah, saying that someone's not a virgin because they've got a girlfriend is defending them. Yeah, no one cares about that, bro. That's repeating. Bore off. You're not getting a reaction. Brother, you're not getting a reaction. Give it up. It's boring now. Me and Elaine had a long chat about this yesterday. We watched the movie together. Brother, you can keep spreading autistic lies. No one cares. You know, you're not getting a reaction in the story. Yeah. So there you go. So yeah, if you go on this channel, bro, you will see. Um, but yeah, Autumn, I can call you fat because you are fat. You are a fat bastard that uses filters. I'm not fat. You are fat. Your whole body is fat. You know? Yeah. Yeah, I was watching Netflix yesterday, Dusty. I was watching Man versus Baby. It was pretty funny, to be honest. Yeah. But yeah. And it's autistic as well because you'll explain something over and over again, Ben, and they still don't understand it. Okay, I'll give you an example, right? So I'll turn around and say, why do these people do what they do? And then they say they do it for reaction. Then I'll turn around and say, well, they don't do it for reaction because even if you ignore them, they will still do it. And then you explain the same thing about 6 times and it doesn't process in anyone's brain. That's part of the autism with these people. They don't do it for a reaction. You could start doing gym videos. You could never go live again, and they would still do it. They would literally still do it. They would never, ever, ever stop. Whether you reacted or not, they would never because they're jealous. I know it. Lainey knows it, and that's that. Um, put it this way, Ben. All of the people that has done this in the past that's been exposed has always been in a worse position than you, and by you I mean me. So just think about it like that. 4 or 5 people that's been doing this for years and they've been exposed. They've always been proven. Yeah, because what it is with these people, they're fat, ugly losers. They're wasters. So if they can bring other people down to their level, um, then they're trying to succeed. Because don't forget, you're younger than them. You're better looking than them. They're wasters. They've already been shown to be below your level when they've been exposed. Bomb, Pat Mustard, Grey Cat. They've all been absolute no hope monsters. And it is a trend with these people on here. There is no way someone that is doing this is younger and better looking than me, bro. Otherwise, I'll take back everything I said. If anyone on here can prove that they're the same age as me or younger and better looking than me that's doing this, I'd be very, very, very surprised. And I'll be like, I'm wrong, and it's not jealousy. But it's never gonna happen. It's never gonna happen. So because they're fat, old, ugly people. That's you know it, bro. You actually know it, you know? And it's not just YouTube. I don't understand when people say, uh, you know, you know what I mean? Like it's not just YouTube as well, because it's what these people have done on here. They've tried getting people's money stopped. The shit that they've done is not just YouTube. Like I was prepared to meet that Joe F, and I would have smashed his fucking face in and for being a biased nonce lover, but he will not meet me. I've tried meeting him on multiple occasions the same day. He will not meet me. He's just a keyboard warrior. He's just a nonce legs lover. So yeah, he didn't come on yesterday. I was going to ask him, why do you defend someone if you don't like them? Because I'm sure they can defend themselves. I'm pretty sure nonce legs can defend himself. No, fucking nonce lover. Yeah. So, anyways, if you can, so how is it possible for someone like me to be a virgin when I've proved I've had sex? Why haven't you brought that up on Nonce Legs' channel about the porno and the women that I've been in bed with multiple times and with the women that's actually admitted to sleeping with me? I don't see you on Nonce Legs' channel saying that. And that's how you know Stephen Howard that he's a Nonce Legs lover. Because when Timmy was calling me a virgin, Stephen Howard was backing me up. Not that I don't want to be backed up, but I'm just saying, you know, I don't need to be backed up. Nonce Legs doesn't need to be backed up. Why are you getting involved? Are you his boyfriend or something? I don't say stuff for the sake of it. Is that your boyfriend or what? These people was also on YouTube Christmas, Ben. Oh, Ben, bro. I woke up, yeah, and the first thing I thought of, oh, I'm gonna see if these people are on YouTube. I'm gonna see if these people are on YouTube. I know. And Joseph Farrar doesn't say anything about it. Joseph Farrar never brings it up. The money that I've shown, the women that I've shown, he never brings it up. And he says, oh, well, you don't need defending. Well, your boyfriend non-slags don't need defending. Well, your boyfriend doesn't need defending, but you keep defending your boyfriend and getting involved. So you are a non-slags lover. You are a non-slags lover. Whether you like it or not, you are. Because someone that's not a non-slags lover will not be like, oh, he's got a girlfriend, he's got a girlfriend. You know, and keep like fucking getting in the middle of arguments. That is a non-slags lover. It is possible that he's a virgin because he is a virgin and he will die a virgin. You know what I mean? Anyways, I was on brother. I was on YouTube for 5 minutes. Yeah. No. Let me explain it to you again because you people have got this tendency of twisting things to your advantage. So let me explain this again with this Christmas thing because you've got a tendency to try to twist things. So okay, I was live for 5 minutes. Okay, I'll tell you exactly what I done then. I clicked the live stream. I clicked the go live upstairs. Then I went downstairs. As soon as I went live, I went downstairs. I didn't look on the phone. I made myself a cup of tea. Right. I was nowhere near my phone when I went live, and I went upstairs and I ended the live stream. And there was people on YouTube. They were on YouTube. I couldn't believe it. They were on fucking YouTube. All of the people that were telling me that I've got no family, all of the people that were telling me that my family hate me, these people was on YouTube, sat watching me in less than 5 minutes. And they were typing as well, bro. Because I was just about to leave to go to my sister's. I went to my sister's at around 10. So I thought, let me go live for 5 minutes and quickly end it. I'm not going to look. Just as an experiment. I went live as an experiment to see if you people was still on YouTube, and you fucking was. You was on YouTube. You know, I don't. You know what? I don't understand. Can I ask you this question? Yeah, just be real about it. You're on YouTube Christmas. Why do you pretend that you're not on YouTube Christmas? Lord J's on YouTube Christmas. All of these people are on YouTube Christmas. Why do you pretend? I don't understand. Just own it and say that I'm on YouTube Christmas, and that's it. Just own it. Just own it, bro. Just own it. Don't pretend that you're not going to be on YouTube Christmas. Yeah, I know, bro. I know. But you could just be an exception, bro. There's no, these people, there's no way that was that many of these people on YouTube Christmas. And just own you on YouTube. Stop pretending that you're not on YouTube Christmas. You know? Just stop. Just why do you need to pretend that you're not on YouTube Christmas? When I was at my sister's, I was watching Monty Man. And I was with family, I was with friends, and I was watching Monty Man for like a minute because it was funny as fuck. But Ben, I think we're the exception. I generally don't think these people had Christmas dinner. I definitely don't think these people have family. I think we're the exception, bro. I'm not even just saying that. Maybe one other person, but we're just the exception. These people definitely did not have Christmas dinner, bro. They definitely did not get any presents. They definitely didn't. So yeah. To cut down on a Coke ban because of my cavity. So I've had to cut down on drinking Coke. I had one Coke yesterday. Well, I had two. I had one in Wetherspoons with a straw, and then I had another one. Um, I've got a can in the fridge. Yeah, bro. Try to cut down on the Coke, for the old toothies. Yeah. I'm supposed to be going out New Year's Eve, but I don't think I'm going to, bro. Nah, I don't think I will be. I didn't eat, I had breakfast and I didn't eat again. You still been gambling, Ben 10? You still been gambling? You still been gambling? And now when I have cups of teas, bro, I don't even put sugar in it. I kind of got used to it because I knew I had to do that, for the sake of the toothies. Yeah. Ant-Man lives there. Ant-Man lives in Thailand, Ben, and he teaches English. Yeah, he teaches English, bro. Um, and he's living there. Stop making up autistic lie rumors. Stop bringing your shitty rumors here, you little waster. You're not getting a reaction. Go back to the lavery mong where you come from. You're not getting a reaction here. So piss off with your little perverted, sick, autistic rumors. Anyways, Ben. Yeah. Yeah, he lives in Thailand and he teaches English. Talking about me yesterday, about me being living with my mum, brother. You're in your 40s. You want benefits yourself. You people are in a worse position than I'll ever be. Do you know what makes me laugh with these people, Ben? Yeah, is that they try to judge you, but they're in a worse position in life than you are. Looks, age, money, everything. These people are in a worse position in life than you are, and they try to judge you. This is what makes me laugh. It's not even like God is judging you. It's not even like people that are higher, a higher icon or judging you. These people, bro, um, these people are in a worse position in life than you, which is why I always found funny when they try to judge you. They're in a worse position than you are, and they try to judge you. That's funny as fuck. But I guess that's just a way to make themselves feel better about the fact that their life is fucked and shit. Their life's fucked. Yeah. Yeah. I can't get over that Cheryl Cole thing, bro. It's so copying, isn't it, Ben? Hey Ben, did you watch the new horror film, The Housemaid? You should watch it. It's a good yeah, I will be, bro. I will be. Did you watch it? See me, I don't go by names. Ben, I don't go by names, me. I don't like to show off. I don't like to, fit in with the crowd. That's not me, bro. I don't do things like that. I don't like to fit in with the crowd like a certain person. Chill comes attractive. I can't get over that. Sorry, bro. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. It just makes me laugh. Someone having to copy other people to not feel left out. Uh, yeah, probably, bro. He was just showing off. If you think about it, Dusty, a lot of the things in his life has always been projection. Come to think of it, when I was younger, I didn't realize. Calling me a virgin, he's the virgin himself. Saying that I'm gay, he's the one that's gay. That's why he always used to talk about Cheryl Cole, because he wanted people to stop thinking that he was gay. If you actually think of it, all of it's been projection with this little weasel. He's skint. Everything has literally been him. I can't think of one thing that has not been this Orpington loser in a bedsit. I can't think of one thing that's never been him. I can't think of it, bro. Did you know that, Ben, if you don't find a certain celebrity attractive, you're gay? Did you know that? Hmm. It's nice to have your sexuality confirmed by a fucking virgin who's never had sex. Whoa, man, that's mad. I'm a bit hungry. But yeah, I can call you fat Autumn because you are fat. I'm not fat. I'm definitely, definitely, definitely not fat. And I'll tell you one thing now. On that Red Star post, all of these people that are trying to call me fat are fatter than me. Don't fucking tell nonce legs that, Ben. He'll call you gay. Don't fucking, don't fucking tell nonce legs that. He'll go fucking mad. Yeah, this Joseph was like, what the hell? When was that madness? No wonder he's on the egg diet. Christ. Okay. Why don't you show your face? Why don't you show your belly? You know? These people will never ever show their faces. They'll never ever show anything because they are, I'm sick of repeating this, fat, ugly people. Same thing with you, Wes. Why don't you come on camera and show your face? Why don't you show what you look like? Why don't you show your belly, you fat bastard? Oh, another thing is as well, yeah. Do you know what used to make me laugh on here, right? When you'd gain a bit of weight and they'd be like, "Oh, you're piling on weight." When these people are literally fat and ugly, they're literally fat, ugly people telling you that you're piling on weight. When these people are really, really fatter and uglier than you. That's what made me always laugh about these people, is they're fatter than you, they're uglier than you will ever be, and they're coming on here judging you. Wasters. Absolute wasters. New Year's. No, I'm not going out New Year's. I won't be going out New Year's, and I will not be going out until March. Like I said, Ben, I'm going to try and join the porn industry, and yeah. 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 And then he's not going to beat me, and then it's going to go around and round and round and round in circles again. But yeah, that Joe F is not consistent. He can't talk about people on Reddit when what he's doing is being a keyboard warrior. He will never ever meet anyone, ever. He said that he will never meet anyone, yet he still talks shit, and he does it behind people's back. I said to him, call me a sad bastard to my face. I said, call me a sad bastard to my face, you fat slob, and he won't do it. He will not do it, bro. Right, and I'll repeat myself for the 100th millionth time. Even if you don't react to them, they will still do it. I will repeat myself again, for the millionth time. Just like I used to repeat my struggles with women that used to get dismissed. Yes, I'm talking about them now. Does it matter whether I talk about them or not? Because even if you don't react, they will still never leave you alone. I've had to explain this a million times, Ben. Whether you react or you don't, they will never leave you alone. So what's the difference, brother? They will never leave you alone because you're younger and you're better looking than them. That's what kills them. It's like what Ronald Pump used to say. Why does it matter if you're reacting or you're not reacting? They're still going to do it. So, right? Do you really want to make a bet in the new year? You really, really want to make a bet? Okay, I'm going to make a bet, right? Starting from the 1st of January. So if I come on here, right, and I make videos and I don't go live and I don't react to any of these people, I will not go on their channel. I will not go on their channel. I will not go on their channel, and they're harassing me. Right? Is that what you're saying? So if I ignore these people for a year, right, you're telling me these ugly fat wasters will not keep harassing me? Is that what you're saying? Because I'm willing to put a bet that I will, bro. I'm willing to put this to the test. Brother, you're already better than them. Brother, you're already miles better than these people. You don't even need to join the gym. You are miles better than these people. You're younger, you're better looking. You don't have to come on the internet every day harassing people like they do, harassing people that they don't know because they've been bullied all their life. You're miles better than these people already, bro. You know? You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So, yeah, if you went, like I said, if you do videos, right, and you don't act and you don't go live, they will never leave you alone. They will never, ever leave you alone, bro. They will never, ever, ever, ever leave you alone. They will never leave you alone. Because what it is you're younger and better looking than these people. I strongly think it is that, Ben. I strongly think it is jealousy with these people. I generally do. If you go on people's channels, right, you will see the amount of people that's obsessed with me. And it's like, whoa. And then you've got to think you're younger, you're better looking. You need to think outside the box. Look at these people that do this. This JB Thompson, fat, ugly, will not leave you alone. Keep stalking you every day. These people will not leave you alone because they are jealous of you. That's the only thing it's got to be, jealousy. Elaine has said the same thing multiple times. You do not understand how much time and effort it takes to come on the internet every day, harassing people every single day of your life. You do not understand what it's like, what it takes, and they don't bully no one. They show themselves up. These people talk about themselves, they bully themselves, they talk down about themselves. But, you know, at the end of the day, they're harassing. They don't bully no one, they're harassers. Yeah? You know? Ask these people to put their cameras on and show their face. They will not do it. Why will they not do it? Because they're fat and ugly. What I'm saying about them is right. What I'm saying about Red Star is right. They're fat and ugly and disabled. Ugly people laying around on the internet hating people that are better than them in every way. Better money, better looks. The reason I do not show money to these people anymore, Ben, is because every time you show these people money, it's the same thing. It's the same autistic thing every time you show them money. You know? I have shown these people money, thousands. I've shown better looks. I've shown better women, and they still will not leave you alone. If you are younger and better looking on here, they will never leave you alone. I've noticed that, bro. I have noticed that with these people. They turn their nose up to anyone younger and better looking. Because where all of these people are fat, ugly wasters, like Smokey B Red Star, they don't like anyone younger and better looking. It reminds them of what they could have been if they got off of YouTube years ago. It's the truth, and I stand by what I say. And I don't care what anyone says, bro. I don't care what anyone says. They hate that you're younger and better looking. That's why they turn their nose up. It's like what Ronald Pump said. Younger, better looking, more money, better life, and it kills them. It's so true. If you see the harassment of what these people do every single day, you know, you are better looking than them. That's why they do not put their cameras on. You are better looking than these people. You are younger than these people. You have got more hope. You've got more family. You've got more money than them. You've got more money than these people. You know, and it's the truth, bro. That's why they do not leave you alone. They don't do it for no reaction. They do not do it for no fucking reaction at all, bro. Because I can, like I said, like you said, go to the gym. I could go to the gym. I could do videos. I could do a whole new different content on this channel. Gym, whatever it is you want to see, and they would still do it. They would still do it. You know, they would still do it, bro. Yeah, basically, yeah. Because Timmy's a virgin himself. He calls me a virgin. Yeah, Timmy calls me a virgin. So even though I've proved multiple times I've had sex. And that's another thing is, Ben, why are they asking people to prove stuff that when people prove stuff, they still talk shit? I've shown more money than these people, they still call me skint. I've shown better women, they still talk shit. Like they will always talk shit about people that are younger and better looking than them. This is a trend with these people, bro. And yeah. Yeah, that's that basically, bro. Yeah, man, I don't know what else to say. That's it. And it's very dangerous as well, bro, because I know people shouldn't take this shit serious. But if I ever find out where one of these people live, if I ever find out where one of these people live, I'm bricking their window, bro. I'm gonna do the most. I swear to God, I will brick one of their windows. You know, you don't know what I'll do, bro. I don't find it a joke. I don't find it a joke. You know, same with that VOR. I don't find it a joke. All the shit that they've done to other people over the years, they would pay for it, bro. Trust me. You know? So that's so bad. Like to think if you actually left YouTube, bro, they'd be coming on YouTube every day, like looking for content. Oh, that's funny. I don't know what I'm gonna eat, bro. Maybe get some fish, but that's quite far, isn't it? Oh no, it's pre-order. It's closed. Looks like I can only get McDonald's. I had McDonald's. Yeah, exactly, bro. Yeah, yeah. And you need to think about this as well, Ben. All of the people that's been caught doing this have always been fat and ugly as well. Bomb, Grey Cat, Pat. There's been other people, I'm sure there has. Um, they've always been fat and ugly. They've used the same excuses. You know that Joseph Farrar, he uses the same excuses. Oh, I'm gonna go to Leeds and do a video proving that he's fat and ugly, then I'm gonna run off. That's the same shit Bomb used to say. That's the same excuses he used to say. These fucking weasels, these weasels have got the same excuses. Like, so you are fat and ugly then. So I'm right then, what you're saying. Like, I'm gonna come all the way to Leeds and record you to run off. Do you think I'm gonna run off from someone like you when I've travelled all that way? See, it's excuses with these people. I'm telling you 100%, all of these people that have been put out there has been fat and ugly. That's been doing this. It explains a lot. Their looks explains a lot, bro. You know? They use the same excuses. This Joe F does the same thing. So you are fat and disabled then. So you are fat and disabled. By saying that, you are fat and disabled. So I'm right about you. Oh, I don't know. This guy gives me brain damage. He really does. No, we don't have any biscuits, bro. I don't know what I'm gonna get. Probably a McDonald's. I feel sorry for Lady, you know. But yeah, you need to stop reacting to these people. They'll never stop, anyways. They will never ever stop. Nope, McDonald's is not shut. Nope, McDonald's never shuts here. Let me have a look. So maybe I'll do a video to Joe asking him if he could explain this. Because I'm kind of cheesy chicken stack. No, that doesn't look nice. I might just get a Big Mac again. No, I won't be going out New Year's Eve, bro. No, I won't be going out for a while. My sister's expecting me to go out and that, but I don't want to drink, man. I really don't want to go out and try with women again, bro. And I really, really mean it this time, bro. I really, really, really mean it this time. I'm like done, bro. You know when you're done. And I've got money. I've got more than enough money to do it. I don't want to. Money doesn't change my moods. I'm not money obsessed like these people, bro. You know, I can have all the money in the world and I'd still say exactly the same thing. You know, it's not about that. I am really, really done with these women in this country, Ben. No, I'm getting a banana milkshake. I don't like strawberry. But yeah, I'm going to get a Big Mac, I think. No, actually, I'm going to get a McChicken sandwich meal. I'm going to get a McChicken sandwich meal with some nuggets, actually. I'm really done with these women in this country, Stephen Howard, bro. I've got no, yeah, it might come cold. That's the thing. I don't think so. Mm, what could I do, bro? I don't know. Maybe Pepe's is open. Hold on, let me see. Maybe Pepe's is open. No, that's not even open. Surprising. Hmm. What should I get, bro? I might just boil some eggs. Yeah, I might just boil some eggs, bro. Fuck it. I'm supposed to be saving money, bro. Yeah, bro. No, I've got cornflakes, but obviously I can't have sugar. I can't have sugar, can I? Because of the toothies. Mm. No, I don't really want to make eggs either. I don't know what to do, man. This puts me in a position. I can't have cornflakes because there's sugar in it. For a minute. I don't know what I'm gonna have, bro. Unless I just get nuggets from McDonald's, I can just get the chicken nuggets. They're not gonna be cold. Yeah. Yeah, I'll just get the chicken nuggets. The chicken nuggets won't be cold. I like Cheryl, yo. You're gay, you don't like Cheryl, though. I'm gonna do this video to Joseph Farrar. Sounds what? What do you mean sounds pain? Oh, there you go. Yeah, because obviously it's not going to be cold, is it? Right. Gonna get some nuggies and a milkshake. You know what I was thinking that Nonce Legs could do? He could get a little part-time job, Stephen Howard, like work at a cap or something. And obviously he'll get £50 a day. Then he could stop being skint and showing his daddy's life savings off. What do you think? Get himself a little part-time job. Get him out the house. Might even get laid. What do you think? Might actually get laid. He might lose his V card. Never know, mate. Yeah, it's £12 just for nuggets. I've got a can of Coke. Yeah, I've got a can of Coke, so that's fine. I've got a can of Coke. I don't need a drink. Get himself a little part-time job. Little part-time job. A little part-time job. Have you ever had a cavity, Stephen Howard? I think a lot of people have had them. I think mine's from some kind of deficiency. I think I'm deficient in something, like vitamins and or something. I think I'm definitely lacking something, bro. With Ant-Man, yeah, and it's supposed to be 50-50. I'm not giving his cut. I'm not giving him his cut, bro. You mad? I'm taking that £100 for myself. He says, "Oh, we were supposed to cut because obviously he told me about the guy." But at the end of the day, I don't think I'm being unfair. To be honest, he's using my details, so yeah. Nah, I'm not giving no cut, bro. I'm keeping it for myself. you know, I'm not gonna give half when they're using my shit. Do you know what I'm saying? So no, £100 is mine, bro. Fuck that. Yeah, I need to change my diet seriously, bro. I'm fucking. I'm supposed to be going to. I'm supposed to be going for a meal New Year's Eve. That, but I don't think I will. I just ordered some McDonald's, Greavesy. Meow. I was looking for some digestive biscuits, Greasy, but I can't. I fancy some digestive biscuits, some digestives. What do you think of that? Digestive biscuits. Meow. Oi, Greasy. So I watched the Housemaid horror film. Have you seen it advertised? I'm sure you've seen it advertised. And basically, there was a sex scene with this woman, and I saw the sex scene, and I kind of developed a crush. And unlike Nonce Legs, I didn't know about her. I didn't know her name. I didn't even know she was really, really famous. I didn't know anyone knew her. Um, and then I looked her up, and she was really, really famous. And I didn't know that, Greavesy. I didn't know I never heard of her before. Nothing. I just saw the sex scenes and thought it was my type. They were my type, and it seems they've got millions of followers on Instagram. But I didn't know about them. I'm not a copycat. I didn't know. I swear to God, I didn't know anything about them. I wasn't like fucking nonsense legs the next day going into college saying "Shovel Cole, Shovel Cole, you're gay if you don't like Shovel Cole." You know, it was a bit different. I saw them in a sex scene. I didn't know who they were. You know, I'm not a little copycat. Oh, Shovel Cole, this guy's gay. That guy's gay. Calling each other gay, copying. Greavesy, I've got a bone to pick with you. I don't think, yeah, they should be showing these sex scenes in these horror films. They done it about 5 times, bro, and it's rated 15. The horror film's rated 15, and it was constant. It was constant. I mean, I went to go and watch a horror film, not a porno. I meant to tell you about this, but obviously you haven't been on. I think it's very unfair. Why are they showing you something that you can't even get, that you should be getting at your age? It's almost as if it's mocking you, you know? You know, and it was constant. It was constant, Greavesy. It was constant, and there was nude scenes as well. So, you know, it's like you don't pay to go and watch a fucking porno. You know, what's your opinion on that? Yeah, I feel so much better that I've given up with women, Greavesy. I still haven't tried. I feel so much better. I think I'm asexual now. You know, I generally think I'm asexual now. Yeah, I'm definitely asexual now. 100% I am. I don't think about it anymore. There was nudes. Yeah, there was nudes. You saw her boobs and stuff. Yeah. I'm so glad I gave up, bro. I'm so glad I gave up. But I've got a bone to pick with Joseph Farrar. I'm gonna do a video. I want him to answer this about this nonce legs thing. Yeah, it was nudes. You saw her boobs and stuff, yeah. And it was worse because the husband um basically cheated on the wife with her and she was the housemaid. Yeah, bro, it's depressing seeing shit like that. It was a little bit depressing to be fair, but obviously I had already given up. So yeah. So yeah, I'm asexual now, Greavesy. Definitely asexual. I'll never try again. I was supposed to go out New Year's Eve. I'm not going out, bro. I'm not doing nothing. I'm doing fuck all. I'd rather just sit and just save money. I think that's the best option, Greavesy. Women are not normal. They can't be normal. They can't be not stuck up and not play games. So what's the point of anyone bothering with them? I don't care who's in a relationship. I don't care who's not in a relationship. I don't give a fuck. I've given up. Simple as that. So yeah. But yeah, bro. It is up. It is up. I was watching Mr. Bean yesterday, Greavesy. Mr. Bean. Do you used to like Mr. Bean, Greavesy? Meow. What would you call me, Greavesy, if I started liking Cheryl Cole? Greavesy. What would you think if I started liking Cheryl Cole? Would you have an opinion on that or what? Would you have an opinion on that? When I was watching Mr. Bean, it was reminding me of, Mr. Bean, the account Mr. Bean that trolls Timmy. I don't know why. It just kept reminding me of him. Well, considering I rarely gamble, no. No, because I don't gamble. A big, fat, dirty, stinky coffee. I love you, Greavesy. It's good to have you back, Greavesy. It didn't feel the same without you. You and your little stitch photo. I had a lovely roast dinner at my sister's, Greavesy. I had a turkey, I had a lamb, and I had some pigs in blankets. I wish you was here to join us. Yeah, wish you was here to. Wish you was there to join us. Yeah, I got nuggets from McDonald's because they're the only thing I don't think that's gonna come cold. Oh, so you call me big fat dirty stinky copycat? So what you're saying? Nonce Legs is a copycat. So what you're saying? Nonce Legs is a copycat. Mm. Well, Nonce Legs. He needs to change his name. He's not no king of the money game. He was the king of the money game in a certain year, but it's 2026 in a couple of days, and you can no longer show that money. So you're not the king of the money game. You're not the king of the money game at all. You have not shown more money to me. You never have, and you never will. And you can't show the money now. So you're not the king of no money game. You need to change. He needs to change. Can Stephen Howard? Why does this Joseph Farrar never back me up when Nonce Legs goes for me? But then when I go for Nonce Legs, he's so far up his ass. Oh, he's got a girlfriend. He's not a virgin. He's not a virgin. But he claims that he doesn't like Nonce Legs. Hmm. Seems like a Nonce Legs lover to me. I don't like him. I don't know him. I don't like him. But you continuously defend somebody that you don't know. Okay, mate. Okay. When there's no solid evidence to prove that he's not a virgin. Okay, mate. Okay. Yeah, I've seen it myself, bro. I've seen it myself. I told him to meet me and he will not meet me. He will not, under any circumstances, meet me. I'm going to do another video to him, I think. And I'm going to say to him, please refrain from calling people on Reddit keyboard warriors when I've offered you multiple times to meet you and you will never meet anyone. Don't slag off something that you are. Yeah, I've seen it myself. That's why I went live the other day, bro. I said, come and call me a sad bastard to my face. He won't do it. He's a keyboard warrior. He's another nonce legs lover. He doesn't find it possible. He doesn't find it possible, bro, for someone to be a virgin that's had a girlfriend for 3 years, but he finds it possible for somebody that's put a porno up to be a virgin. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. You do a lot of defending somebody for someone that you don't like. And yes, you backing up them not being a virgin is the definition of defending someone. That's like me defending Lord J. It doesn't make any sense. Does it make any sense, Stephen Howard? You go up Reddit being keyboard warriors, but you will never ever meet anyone. You'll never meet anyone ever. You'll never meet anyone. But you slag off Reddit. You slag off Reddit for being keyboard warriors, but you're the biggest keyboard warrior fucking going. Fucking nonce-loving cunt. Fat nonce-lover. Is he a nonce-lover, Stephen Howard? And I don't want him to defend me. I just want to know why he keeps defending his boyfriend that he doesn't like. So far up his arse. Madness. What a nonce-lover. But he does come from Lord J's channel, bro. So, what do you think? 1-6? 1-6. Yeah. My nuggets are here. I don't judge him because he does come from the manga side of YouTube, to be honest. But yeah, it's he's saying that he doesn't like him, but then he defends him. I don't understand. I can't keep up with you, bro. Do you not find that a bit weird, Greavesy, right? How Joseph Farrar wrote the other day that he doesn't like nonce legs, he will address him by his name. He doesn't defend him. All he's saying that is that he's not a virgin because he had a disabled girlfriend for 3 years. But then I don't see him ever defending me. Nonce legs doesn't need you to defend him. You don't like him. So why are you so far up his ass defending someone that you don't like if they don't need defending? Make it make sense. It doesn't make sense. And this is how these people make you lose fucking brain cells. It doesn't make sense. None of it makes any sense. It's an autistic community. And then he will turn around and say, "Oh, well, no one said that you're a virgin." Okay, but I don't see you bringing up the pornos that I put up. I don't see you bringing up where I've literally proven that I have slept with women, none of them that was not disabled. And then he'll turn around and say, "Oh, well, you don't need me to defend you. I don't need you to defend me. But your boyfriend doesn't need you to defend him either, but you're so far up his arse. Why are you so far up his arse? Talking about this disabled girl as if that proves he's ever had sex. I don't understand, bro. I stand by my point. I think they don't like anyone younger and better looking than them. I stand by my point, bro. Sorry if it sounds harsh, Greavesy. I'm sorry, bro, but that's what I generally think. Say I'm wrong, I don't really care, bro. That's my opinion. I just think they don't like anyone younger and better looking than them. That's what I think. Sorry, bro. You have to be cool to be kind. Have you ever heard the saying only God can judge you? Yeah? These people are not God. Yeah, they're lovely and warm. You know what I mean? I'm going to do a video to that, Joe F. They're lovely and warm. The same thing to that fucking Autumn. I can call you fat because you people are fat. I'm not fat. That's the difference. I'm not fat. You're fat all over, mate. Yeah, you're fat all over. That's why you've got to use filters, you fat cunt. Yeah? Do you see me using filters? 1 second. Do you see me using filters? I'm just woke up. Why am I the only one on here that's not scared of showing their face? Ask yourself that question. Boozy. Why am I the only one on here that's not scared of showing my face? Yeah, I've seen that Joseph Farrar on Lord J slagging me off, but he'll never say anything to my face. He just uses the same bomb excuses. All of them people, Stephen Howard, that was writing shit about me on Red Stars, they're all fatter and uglier than I will ever be. Do you believe that? They're older, fatter, and uglier than I could ever be. But they talk about me. They talk about me. This is what I don't understand. These little clowns that I'm better looking than and younger than is talking about me. These people are not even fucking mobile, bro. So yeah. But fuck all that. That Autumn is a fat cunt. Tell that Autumn, right, to come on camera with no filters and put and show her face. She can't do it. She can't do it, bro. Because she's fat and ugly. It's so autistic. I know what you're saying, bro. Like I said, if you watch it, you'll lose brain cells. You'll actually lose brain cells, bro. Even thinking about it, you'll lose brain cells. It's proper autistic. Ben Joe Evans got special needs as well. He's definitely slow in the head. Well, I wasn't an alcoholic anyways, so I'm not even fat. What the fuck? These people can't show their faces. They can't come on camera, bro. Put it this way. Everyone that's talking shit about you is in a worse position than you are. They're in a worse position in life than you are. Just remember that. All of these people that are coming on here, they've got less money than you, they've got less family, they fucked it in life, they're older, they're uglier, they're fatter. All of these people that are talking are in a worse position than you. Just remember that before I'm reacting to these people. Old, ugly, nobody's. And why do you care if it's possible if someone's been a virgin? Why are you getting involved? You don't like the person. Why are you getting involved in arguments? Listen, Stephen Albert, if this was me 3 years ago, bro, I would have just went to all of their cities again and just started doing the madness. I would have just started doing the madness. I would have just started doing the madness again. If I didn't know what they were like, bro, like they're all biased and that, I would just start. Obviously, if this guy agrees to meet me, I would go to him. Obviously, I would, you know. But you learn what these people do, you know. There's nothing fat about me. There's nothing ugly about me, bro. These people are fat and ugly. That's why they sit around for 8 years hating on strangers. You know? That Joseph Frual is one sad bastard. Sad, biased, fat bastard. Kieran told me anyone that's not blocked by nonsense, you shouldn't trust them. You know? No. Yeah. They're all fat, ugly, and autistic on here, bro. That's why I don't go on their channels. Anyone that's not blocked by nonsense, you shouldn't trust them. That's what Kieran said to me. That's indeed a loss, but at least you're not one of life's losers like Peter Faik. JB Thompson, have you seen your face? Please, have you seen what you look like? Have you seen what you look like, bro? And you're talking about a life's loser. Have you seen yourself? Please. Have you seen your face? Have you seen how fat you are? And this is what most of these people in here look like. They're in a worse position than you are. They're in a worse position in life than you are. These sad bully victims. Yeah. Yeah, don't go on the Lovely channel. Yeah, I want to address your third point because this third point does not make sense. And yeah, all you ever said was, I find it near impossible to believe someone that's had a girlfriend for 3 years and a virgin. But you haven't said anything about me on his channel. So why do you feel the need to keep defending somebody that you don't like when there's not facts out there? Autism, again. I don't find it hard to believe that he's a virgin. I know this sounds so immature and so stupid and that, but it just shows how biased they are. It just sounds how it. I need to stop drinking tea with sugar when it grieves you because of the cavities. I've got a cavity. So I need to sort my diet out and stuff. But I know it sounds so stupid, but it is important because that's how biased they are on here. You know what I mean, bro? It's the biasness. That's what I'm saying. It sounds silly to you, but it's a good point. Why are you defending something you don't like when there's no proof they've had sex? It doesn't make sense. You need to make it make sense. And I think that's going to be my last say to this loser. And yeah, Bougie, in your absence, I said literally on Boxing Day, I will come to Leeds today and meet you. I will come to Leeds today and meet you today. I put my coat on. You weren't having none of it. Yeah, he talks about people on Reddit being keyboard warriors. What's the definition of a keyboard warrior? Somebody that will sit on the internet and talk shit continuously, but will never say anything to anyone's face. That's what you are. You're a keyboard warrior. You're no different than anyone on Reddit. You know? Yeah. This is a proper autistic community, bro. Proper autistic. Yeah. Sometimes a little part-time job. A little part-time job, really. Because imagine that nonsense, you didn't bring up any of the pornos that I put up. You didn't bring up any of the thing. I want an account to this. You know, and I want you to give me an account to my face. And if you're not going to do it, you're going to get blocked. I think I'm going to have to block that Joe F. Stephen Howard, bro. I think I'm going to have to block him. As much as he's all right sometimes and stuff. I mean, I don't like biased people. I don't like biased nonce-lovers that think they're intelligent. I'm going to have to put him on the block list, I think, bro, after this. I think I'm going to have to put him on the block list. That is so weird to defend someone that you don't like. I don't like Laura J. I would never defend it. I would never defend him if anyone calls him a virgin. I would never defend him. I would never defend, I don't know, Fruitkin. You know, so you must like the person to waste your time defending them. And yes, that is defending them. And I'll say all of this in this video. If that's the case, if you want to speak facts, why do you not find it near impossible when someone's got their dick shoved down a woman's mouth? And all of the one night stands I've had, all of the women that have had admitted to sleeping with me, because you're a nonce lover. Just own it, you're a nonce lover. And that's it. You know? I don't check his channel. I know what his channel is about, bro. You do not know what this Joe F channel is. It's about showing fake wins to try to get me to gamble. How do I know that, Greavesy? Because I've got an IQ. Because I've got an IQ. Because I've got an IQ, so I know what he's trying to do, and it's not going to work. I've got more money than you'll ever have. You're never going to tempt me into gambling, ever. So I know what the channel was about. You don't understand what the channel was about with these fake wins And you're calling me jealous, brother. I don't need to be jealous. I've got money. I'm younger. I'm better looking. So before you accuse somebody of being jealous, right, back it up. Back up your statement. I'm younger. I'm better looking. I'm not fat. I've got more money than. Oh, I've got more money than him. I've got designer clothes. There is nothing to be jealous of. A fat slob. I don't give a fuck about money. I've got money. I've got money. I don't give a fuck about money. You understand? So, in case you want to try and say, oh, it's jealousy. No one's jealous of no one, bro. You know? No one's jealous of no one. I'm not one. These people are jealous of me. I'm not jealous of them. I've got money. I can do whatever I want when I want. How do you know? How do you know he's got a job? Do you know him? And he doesn't own his own house either. He wouldn't even tell you that. And how do you know he's got a job? Do you know him? Oh, he's got a job, does he? What does he do for work then? I didn't know he had a job. What does he do? What does he do as a job? And he doesn't own his own house, and he will tell you that he doesn't own his own house. He would even tell you that himself. So he doesn't own his own house, and oh, he's got a job, does he? Really? What job does he have? I didn't know he had a job. You obviously know him more than I do. What job does he have? Since you know him so well, brother, he does not own his own house. He will tell you himself he does not own his own house. Anyways, what job? What job does he have? What job does he have? You said that he's got a job. What job does he have? What job does he have? Showing fake wins on the internet. Oh, I'm jealous apparently. I've got £200 jeans. I've got designer trainers, designer clothes. I've got more money than them, but I'm jealous. Work that one out, people. But I'm jealous. What the fuck? Okay, but I'm jealous. I love it when he says I'm jealous. I might have that in the video as well. Okay, so I'm asking you, what job does he have? Okay, so what job does he have? How do you know it's his pension? So you don't know this person. You're backing up someone that you don't even know. You don't know it's his pension. He doesn't own his own house because he will tell you he doesn't own his own house. And what job does he have? Listen, brother. Listen, how do you know it's his pension? Come on. I'm being real with you. Do you know this guy in real life? No, you don't. So shut the fuck up then. You don't know him. You don't know that he has a job. You don't know that's his pension. You don't know him. This is what I'm saying. You're defending someone that you don't know. And I'm not even trying to be awkward. You don't know him. I can tell you what job he has. He doesn't have a job. I can tell you what job he has. What, when people have more than me? Well, I don't, because none of you do have more than me. So I don't hate it because you don't have nothing more than I will ever have. So I definitely don't. You know the clowns that come on here every day harassing me. Oh, believe you me, you people don't have 1% more of what I've got. I've got more money, better looks, more clothes, more family, more money than you. You definitely do not have 1 penny more than I've got. I'm not the one showing £30 jeans and a £200 phone. Brother, you don't have no more than me. We'll ever have. I'm younger, I'm better looking, I've got freedom, I've got more money than you. I'm not the ones harassing you every day. You're the ones that are harassing me. You are the people that are harassing me every day. I'm not harassing you. Nope. No one on here showing more than me. I'm showing more money, more women, better looks, more money. Nope. Not one of you on here has ever shown more than me. No, you have not. No, you bloody well have not. I'm showing younger, better looks, better money, better women. Nope. None of you have ever shown a penny more than me. And you're gone now. See you later. Yeah. They've got more than me, Stephen Howard, but they constantly harass me every day. They harass me every day and will not leave me the fuck alone. But they've got more than me. Really, bro. Yeah. You doesn't know anything. These people don't know. Listen, Stephen Howard, you know why I've not gone out for the past month? I don't want to go out. I don't want to waste money. I don't want to deal with women anymore. That's my choice. I've got money. Yeah. Do you not remember what happened last year and the year before that when I used to do the same thing, even when I was getting the money from the house? I don't want to do it. Because you live and you learn to stop going round in circles. Yeah. So when that Joe said, "Oh yeah, it was good when you had money come in." I've got money, which I've said to you multiple times. I've got money, even though I told him multiple times I had money. They still told me I didn't have money. They're idiots. I've got money. I can go out whenever I want. I can make money. Yeah, and that's another thing. I don't want to go out. All I'm going to do is try and join the porn industry, and that's it. Fuck that. You don't understand how much better you feel when you give up with this dating, bro. And I want to keep that feeling. I want to keep the peace. I don't want to go back to it. You don't understand, Greavesy. I don't want to go back to that life. Fuck that. The attitude, the bullshit, the mind games, the dickheads. Fuck that, bro. Fuck that. I am not going back to that. No. I'd rather be single for the rest of my life than ever have to go through any of that again. No. I'm not doing that again. So yeah. I've got 3 nuggets left. But yeah, I've seen that Joseph Ross slag me off. I said, come and call me a sad bastard to my face multiple times, would not meet me. But then he calls people on Reddit keyboard warriors. And you know what the worst thing is about this cunt, Stephen Alvin? It's not like he's got a different opinion. He's actually trying to insult people behind the keyboard, which makes him a keyboard warrior. He's not saying, "Oh, I agree with you on this, I disagree with you on that. You need to get a life." No, he's actually being a nonce by trying to act like the big shit. But then when someone calls him out, he's not willing to meet anyone. So he's actually acting the big shit. He's got a big mouth for somebody that will never meet anyone. He's a bit like nonce. Whereas someone that's not like nonce is like, I don't know, Greavesy, or someone that will tell you you're wrong and not agree with everything, but they're not inclined to meet you. They don't need to meet you for just having different opinions. But what this guy does, he acts like the big shit. Acts like the big man talk, right? And then he would never meet anyone. He's another nonce. That's why I called him nonce boyfriend. They make a good couple. You do a lot of defending someone for someone that you don't like. And then he said, I don't need you defending me. I don't need you defending me. But nonsense doesn't need you defending him. So why are you so up his ass? You say that you don't like him, but you're up his ass. Someone like me has proved they've had sex. He has never proved they've had sex. They have never proved that they've had sex, no matter what disabled girl they show. You know? No. I tell you what, though, Stephen Howard, yeah? The new year, we're done with all of this. We're done with all of this arguing. We're not going on anyone else's channel. We're just keeping everything for this channel. And we're going to try and bring new people on this channel. So it's just going to be me, you, Greavesy, a few of other people, and people coming from different communities. I'm done with these people, bro. In the new year, I'm fully done with these people. That's even when I come on here, bro. So that will be it, yeah? Not another year of this bullshit. I feel sorry for Lainey, to be honest. Yeah, it is, bro. There's nothing fat about me. There's nothing ugly about me. I look completely normal, bro. I might bring that up in the video as well, like, bro. The comments, they could annoy people, but then you have to understand with these people that are commenting, they're in a worse position in life than you will ever be. They're fatter than you, they're uglier than you. So whatever they say doesn't really mean anything. I bet that will get to them, innit? You do a lot of defending your boyfriend. Someone doesn't like someone, that's a lot defending for someone that you don't like. That's like me sticking up for. That's like me sticking up for Monty. I mean, yeah, you know, you're entitled to your own opinion, but then it just. But then, if you was entitled to your own opinion, why didn't you bring up all of the sex that I've had? Being an impartial party, you dirty little nonce-loving cunt. Do you like it when I say that? Well, are you right, Timmy? Timmy Eldridge? Timmy, I don't like these people in this community, bro. That's what it is. I just don't like these people in here. I don't like these people on here, bro. I know about you, but I don't like them. I need to brush my teeth in a minute because I've just drunk Coke. I don't like these people on here, bro. Every time you drink Coke, yeah, you have to brush your teeth. I'm strong with my oral hygiene now. I'm like the skint one. You know, I'm now. Mm. Mm. So I'm gonna do this video, yeah, to I know I'm gonna say to this Joe F, I'm gonna say, do you know what? You should put up full gambling videos. Every time you gamble, you should, and we'll see how much you really win and you really lose. That's what you need to do. You need to basically pull up every time you gamble. See, with me, Stephen Howard, I used to show every time that I gambled. Every time I gambled, it used to go on YouTube, whether I won or I lost. Whether I won or I lost, it used to always go on the channel. Whereas he only puts up wins, and if they're real wins, he's only showing wins. Again, not jealousy, talking facts. Yeah. If you can prove, right, that you've won more, I'll be like, oh, fair play. That's another thing. You need to show every time you gamble, you know, because that's the way a gambling channel was supposed to be, you know. And if you are winning a lot more than you're losing, fair play. But we know you're not. We know that you're full of shit. We can say that you're full of shit. And trust me, mate, we're not jealous of some middle-aged man, right, with fucking £40 jeans and a £200 phone. I'm not the one coming on here harassing you every fucking day, you know. And that's that. See, Timmy, he puts up losses. He puts up losses. Don't you, Timmy? You put up losses. Whereas this Joseph Raw only puts up wins. That's not jealousy. That's stating what you do. That is literally stating a fact of what you do, not jealousy. There's a big difference, you know. You know, show every time you gamble, and if you win, then fair play, you've won. But we know that that's not the way that is. Not jealousy, facts. Someone telling you about what you're doing is facts. You understand, Dusty? That's not jealousy. You know this Joe F account. You know this Joe F account, right? If he shows every time he gambles and he's winning, then I'll be like, oh, okay, good, you're winning. Because I'm not jealous. I'm younger than you. I'm better looking than you. I've got more than you. You're nothing to be jealous of. Just because we're calling you out for only showing wins, that's not being jealous. That's saying that you're full of shit, in other words. You know? We can sit there and tell someone that they're full of shit without being jealous. Is that not right, Dusty? You know? And that's the truth, you know? If you do 5 gambling videos and you win in every single one of them, fucking fair play. I'd be congratulating you, but we know that's not what's going to happen. No one needs to be jealous of someone with £30 jeans with a £200 phone. You know what I mean? No one would ever be jealous of someone like you. You know? And what I think he's doing in some of the videos as well, Stephen Howard, I think he's putting money in and just taking the money out. Because Trust me, them properties will rinse you dry, bro. Them properties, you can't even win on them nowadays. You know it, and Dusty knows that you can't win. So me stating facts, I'm apparently jealous. So anyone that's got a different opinion than you is apparently jealous, even though they're younger than you, they're better looking than you, and they got more money than you. But apparently that they're jealous of you. Really? Really? That means that someone's jealous. Really, bro? Come on now.
Oh,
You right,
PJ, how
Timmy?
you doing, lad? How you doing? All right, lad.
Why is it so quiet? 1 second, let me rejoin. Hold on.
All right, there you cunts. I just find everything so funny when you start.
Hello?
How you doing? All right, PJ?
Yeah, I don't know why the volume's so quiet.
Hello?
Yeah, I think it's my phone. Yeah, I think it's my phone, to be
Hello?
fair. You've been
What the
gambling
fuck's
again?
going on?
Have you been gambling again?
Sorry, I can't stop laughing.
You need to stop gambling to me. Okay, I'm going to kick you now. You're not talking. So yeah, Dusty, what do you think? You think I should just go to Leeds and call this fat cunt out? Stephen Howard. Whose side are you on, Greavesy? Mine or Joe F's? Do you think I'm making some good points? Again, you don't have to disagree with me. You won't get blocked for disagreeing with me. I just want to know whose side are you on? Or who do you think's got more points? I think I've got some points with what I'm saying. I think I've got some points with what I'm saying, me. Yeah, I don't like people that slag people off behind their back. And that's why I called you out, because you never call anyone a sad bastard to the face. You know, you would never call someone a sad bastard to the face. So stop running on about fucking Reddit. Okay, so what points have I made then? Give me a couple of good points of what I've made. Okay, fair enough. And what points have I made? It's the biasness with him. It's the biasness, the shit talking, the trying to troll people is what I can't stand. Okay, but what about the non? Okay, so what about the non-legs point, Greavesy? What about, you know, what about when I've said that he's so fast enough to defend nonce legs, but he doesn't say anything about the pornos that I've put up? I think that's a solid point. I think that is solid, as solid as concrete, because it doesn't make sense. What he's saying does not make sense, especially when he's saying that he doesn't like someone. You know, I think it's a solid point, bro, and it matters because it shows the biasness. You know, okay, if you want to have an opinion, why do you not have an opinion when people are calling me stuff? That's the truth, bro. You know, why, what, you know what I mean, Greavesy? Why would you defend someone that you don't like? I'll do a video later. Right, it doesn't matter what he says. He hasn't said it on Nonce channel. Right. He said that I wasn't a virgin when I brought it up. Yes, when I brought it up several times. But he hasn't said it on Nonce channel. He hasn't brought up the pornos. He hasn't brought up the times where I've shown thousands of pounds. So it doesn't matter what he said when I brought it up. He hasn't said it. He hasn't said it on Nonce channel, and Nonce don't have him blocked. So, I mean, you're defending someone that you don't like because they've been with a disabled girl for 3 years. That does not prove that they're not a virgin. Me, I proved I'm not a virgin. So why have I not seen you on this guy's channel backing me up? Because you're a dirty, stinking nonce lover. You're a big, fat, dirty, stinking nonce loving cunt. Because what I'm saying, Greaves, is he's saying that he doesn't like the guy, right? So if I'm calling the guy a virgin, why is he getting involved? You wouldn't have an opinion. If you do not like someone, you don't have an opinion. You have defended him multiple times because of this disabled girl that he's shown for 3 years. Okay, whatever. So that proves that he's not a virgin. You go on every single one of Nonce-Legs' videos and community posts, you do not see once this guy bringing up the pornos. And he says, oh, well, you don't need me to defend you. I don't need you to defend me, but Nonce-Legs doesn't need you to defend him either. And you apparently don't like him. So why do you keep defending him? You dirty, stinky, big fat nonce lover. You know? And that's what it is. Do you see what I'm saying? Do you not see what I'm saying? And furthermore, if I'm calling him a virgin, why does that bother you? You don't like the guy. You said that you don't like the guy, so why are you defending someone that you don't like? It doesn't make sense. I don't think you understand the point I'm trying to make, bro. I do not see you on Nonce-Legs' channel bringing up all of the money that I've shown, which was more than you. Also bringing up the fact that I've actually proved I've had sex, unlike him, because he's a virgin. You know what I mean? You know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna end up going to Leeds. That's what I'm gonna end up doing, bro. I can see this happening, Greaves. I'm just gonna end up going there and just calling him out. That's what I'm gonna end up doing, to be honest with you, bro. I'm getting sick of this cunt. You know, to last me a lifetime. Right. Okay. So why has he not? Okay. So what about somebody that's proved they've had sex and they've been in bed with multiple women? I've not seen him bring that up on Nonce-Legs' channel. Okay. But then why haven't you brought up the pornos that I put out? Why have you not brought up me being in bed with women multiple times? I mean, it's very more likely somebody to be dating a disabled girl to have not had sex than someone like me to have not had sex. I mean, it is likely because he is a virgin and he's going to die a virgin. Me, on the other hand, I've proved I've had sex. Why have I not seen you on Nonce-Legs' channel talking about me having sex? You know? You know what I'm saying? I have not seen this guy. He is not blocked by Nonce-Legs. So why is he not talking about the porn that I put up? And it is very likely because he is a virgin and he's going to die a virgin. And that Nonce-Legs is definitely a virgin. I would not call him a virgin if I did not mean it. So what I'm saying, Greavesy, is I have actually proved I've had sex. He hasn't. I've proved I've had sex. And I do not see him on Nonce-Legs' channel bringing up all of the shit that I've proved. So can I call him a biased Nonce-Legs lover? So can I call him a biased Nonce-Legs lover then? So is that not being a bit of a biased Nonce-Legs lover? If you know what the definition of biased means. You're saying, right? Okay. So you're saying, so he's saying, right, that he's defending him because he's got a girlfriend, right? But I've proven that I've had sex. I've slept with women multiple times. I've had women admit, but when Nonce-Legs is calling me a virgin, he's nowhere to be seen. Do you not see the problem with that? Do you not see the problem? He's defending his boyfriend for having a disabled girlfriend, but when someone has actually proved that they've had sex, he's nowhere to be seen. Do you not see the problem with that? If you're not playing two sides of a coin, do you not? And he's not blocked either. So do you not see the problem with that? He's so far to suck his dick when I'm going at him, but he's nowhere to be seen when he's going at me. I don't need defending, just like he doesn't need defending. Do you not understand the point I'm trying to make? So you got nothing to say about that, Queasy, no? Nothing to say about that, no? So why does none of the things that I've proved been brought up then? You went quiet there. I don't think you understand what I'm trying to say, to be honest with you. I think Ben understood it, but you don't. Yeah. So you don't Well, this is autism, bro. This is what I mean by it's autistic. Turn the TV on, bro. Yeah, I don't think you understand what I'm trying to get at, bro. I don't think you understand what I'm trying to get at. Yeah. So someone that's been with someone that's disabled for 3 years can definitely not be a virgin, but someone that's proved they've had sex is a virgin. Right. Okay. That makes a lot of sense, doesn't it? Okay. Interesting. Okay. Wow. Hmm. Well, you learn something new every day. Hmm. That's interesting. So someone that's been with someone that can't consent to sex for 3 years is definitely not a virgin. Okay. But someone like me definitely is. Oh, okay. Well, you learn something new every day. I don't think you get the point of what I'm trying to make. I don't think you understand it. It might be a bit high Q for you. I'm saying to you, I haven't seen any comments. Well, let me go on some of them. Right, lonely skin. I don't see Joseph here. Maybe I'm saying something wrong. Right. Nope, don't see it. Don't see Joseph on any of these, bro. Huh, I don't see him on any of these comments, Greavesy. Skin, I don't see him bringing up wealth, showing money. Uh, no, I don't see any of these Joseph Farrar's comments, bro. No. Do you know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna end up going to Leeds, I think, bro. That's what I'm gonna do, Greaves. I think I'm just gonna end up going there. Proper autism. Proper autism. Hmm. I'm just gonna end up going to Leeds, I think, next week. I think I'm gonna end up doing that, bro. Yeah. Take this on. Sort this shit out once and for all. Another one bites the dust. You know? I've just explained something about a million times and it never got answered again. Usual with this autistic community. I'm still waiting for the answer, Greaves. You didn't answer it. Hmm? Yeah. It's not possible for someone to be a virgin in a 3-year relationship, but it's possible for someone that's proved they've had sex to be a virgin. That's basically what they're making it out to be. Fucking jealous of me. These people are so jealous of me, it's unbelievable. Unfucking believable. Unfucking believable. Mm. Let me ask Stephen Howard. I've not seen him comment on any of his videos. I've not seen him comment on any of the videos, bro. Stephen Howard, any of the community posts, nothing. But he's so fast to suck his dick when I'm going at him. Let me go on the other channel, maybe, but I don't see this. this account on any of these things where he's calling me. Strange. Let me see. I'm on his other account now. I'm on, 1 second. Yeah. I don't see him on any of these channels. Nope. Greaves, gone quiet. So, Steve, so why have you not said anything back, Greavesy? I've been trying to get an answer out of you for the past 10 minutes. Why has he not said anything when he's calling me a virgin on his channel? I'm not trying to get you to agree. I'm asking you the question. He's saying that he can't be a virgin because he's been with a disabled girl for a couple of years, but I proved I've had sex, and I don't see him defending me like he's defending his boyfriend. Is that not the definition of biasness? Is that not the definition of being biased with an agenda? Is that not the definition of having an agenda? Because it's the truth, because you know it's the truth. You know. Why do you care? Because I don't like biased people. I'm coming off this community, bro. I'm definitely coming off this community. It's so autistic. It's so autistic that it's actually giving me brain damage. It's so autistic. It's giving me brain damage again, bro. Seriously, is I'm actually gonna come off of here, bro. I think you're actually giving me brain damage. I'm asking a question, Stephen Howard, and no one seems to be answering it. And I'm asking the same question over and over again, and it's not being answered. You know? Right. Okay. So do I have to explain what I've just said the millionth time? Or what?